guys to Kingdom. So Kingdoms is a new sandbox survival indie game featuring a procedurally generated world, kind of like No Man's Skies, with intelligent NPCs instead of monsters. It's got crafting, building, and exploring, and it's similar to games like Rising World, Minecraft, or Wurm Unlimited. So anybody who's fans of my series, or any of my channels, they know I love conquering, I love things. So there's going to be global wars coming soon, which is kingdoms, political system, settlements, war, formations, stuff like that, which I'm super excited for. This game is kind of newer, but how good it is, it's only like $10 on Steam. And recently it went on sale because New Year's, which is now like $6. So it's not bad at all. But you can create like anything pretty much, like all kinds of crazy stuff. So I played this a little bit, but I didn't play it too much, just so that way we could learn together, like all this stuff that's gonna happen. So first I'm going to take off the music. There we go. I had to retake off the music. Sometimes when you reload, the music will come back on. I will add music, but I just don't want to get copyright striked, especially for this. So I'm gonna call this world Omar, and my name will be King Raven. So there could be 1,000 NPCs, which I'm gonna make this delay like 10 seconds. So it takes longer for a new NPC to spawn, because it's kind of like they're being birthed. 30 minutes of real time will actually equal a day in the thing. So an entire hour will be like actually playing. But you can sleep and speed up the time. Animals number, I'll leave this around like 75, maybe. I'll move it up to 80. The NPCs will hunt the animals, but also there are predators. That's why I don't want to make it too hot. There are bears, there are wolves, different predators like that to try to kill you. So you can be a male or a female. I'm King Raven, so it could go either way, but I'm a king, not a queen. So you can be young or you can be old. You can be skinny or you can be pretty big. I'm pretty skinny in real life. You could be really scrawny, really buff. I'm about like right here because of the military. I'm also really pale, so like right around there. It's super pale. They have like decently pale, really pale, super pale, and then tan. So I'm super pale. And then you can always randomize all like that. That's about what I look like, except for the hair. Actually, no, that's nothing what I look like. Yes. This is the ugliest man I've ever seen in my life. Let's find a decent looking one. Where the game's just testing me now. Alright, so my hairstyle is about like this one, minus the ponytail, but in real life, that's what my hairstyle is. And I'm about like this, and this is the beard I'd like to grow, but this is the beard I always end up growing. So this is about me. Alright, so here's your perks. So the perks can be learned in the game through NPCs. Like it starts out level 1, Novice Archer, Advanced Archer, Experienced Archer, Legolas from Lord of the Rings. And then you go like blacksmith. So the archers are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll show the blacksmiths and stuff like this. So basically archers let you shoot better with bows. The blacksmith allows you to create better items. So think like Skyrim or so, the better you are at it, the better you are, you know. And then butcher lets you get meat. Jaeger lets you get trophies, and Skinner lets you skin the hides from animals. Travelers, stamina refills, pilgrims, stamina refills. So it's the different levels. And then you got novice swordsman. So you got novice swordsman, advanced swordsman, experienced swordsman, that kid from Sword Art Online. And you got trader, which lets you build small shops, prices are 5% better. Money lender, you can build a storage, prices are 2% better. Negotiable, you can build a tavern or shop, and fairy godmother, you can build a trading post. So that's a good way to make money, because you need money to basically pay your soldiers when you start with soldiers. Worker and taskmen are some of the ones that you always want to get, because you can build houses using different materials, and the taskmaster lets you build more complex houses. So I always end up getting these two. And then you kind of have to decide, you can only afford like one cheap one. So usually I go for scholar, but chopper is really good because you can't chop wood without chopper, but you can trade for other items. So usually I go for scholar, gives you plus 10 experience, because if you have experience, then you can get chopper. But it's really up to you. Both are easier, but if you're playing the game, I recommend getting chopper first, because you're strong enough to chop trees. Gardener, I don't recommend getting this early on because every NPC has gardener. They're like farmers, so you can get this skill pretty quickly. And then digger, you can dig the earth using shovel. That's another one I don't recommend getting into. You go in, you find the nearest village, which I'll be showing you how, if I don't get murdered, like murked by a wolf. Like, so last time I tried to record this, and every time I spawned in, wolves came out of nowhere and murked me. Very ironic, since wolves are supposed to be the brothers of ravens. They murked me pretty quickly. But I'll show you all the different stuff. As you can see, there are different like things you can do. Feel free to pause this game if you see like a tip that you like pressing RMD allows you to load your bow. So you get a diary. Let me just like scope around here. So there's a bear over there. Bears are the most dangerous thing in the game. There's a fucking wolf. Just want to read my diary, alright? I just want to be left alone like a good teenage girl. Alright, let me go up this hill. Luckily it's just a lone wolf. There can be packs of wolves, which can be very dangerous. The bears will warn you when you're getting too close to a territory, but the wolves are kind of like the dicks. They'll just hunt you down. So here's your inventory. Start out with like, based on your choices, you can start out with different stuff. I usually start out with all this. So this is the axe for chopping down trees, obviously. This helps you mine. This is like goes in your offhand for when it's night, and then you got your sword to be able to fight off like monsters and stuff. But you can fight off things with an axe or a pickaxe. It's just better to fight it up with a sword. Kind of like it. I'm gonna reference Minecraft a lot because that's like the first crafting survival type game I played, and it became more just crafting. So here's your active quest. You can get more quests later from things. So the tutorial. If you don't want to be like, if you don't want to hear me read this, you can kind of just skip like things. But for those who want me to like read through all this, I'm just gonna read it through. Just because I skipped through it last time and I had no idea what the heck I was doing. So this is the 1st of July, in the year 200. Greetings, King Raven. The Earl team thanks you for being a part of Kingdoms. Please read the following tutorials of this channel. Controls, building system, and combat. Also remember that this is a very early alpha of the game. Many bugs might go unnoticed by our testers. Please feel free to report any our official group Steam's community app. We will really appreciate that. Also, there may be some typos. You can also report about that. So have a nice time. Keep raving. P.S. Beware bears. So the creator of this game, he/she, I'm not sure for certain. They're not actually, their first language is not English. So kind of give them some leeway on the thing. They're doing really good for, like, you know, a couple of their friends making a video game. So 1, tab, open and close questbook, which is this what we're in. 2, map, you press M for map. 3, you interact with items using E. 4, you can close/exit a window using escape. 1, activates the torch. 2, item in right hand. This is kind of iffy, because usually it's like the other way around. 4, you pause the game using escape. Control plus RMB, delete item from inventory. F is the command menu for when you're commanding PCs. So, building system. Building is a very important part of this game, so please read the following tutorial carefully and understand how it works. Each building can be built only inside a settlement territory. Whether it's yours or not, to build a house, you have to be near a settlement. You can easily find where you may build a structure by opening the map again. You can rotate the building by pressing Q and E, and place it by pressing L and V, which I have no idea what that button is. Left mouse button, I guess? Yep, I think I smartly figured that out. You can, so left mouse button, right mouse button. You can also establish your own settlement by building a well. In that case, however, you have to be outside of the territory of other settlements, so you don't want to encroach on another settlement's territory, because everything in that circle shares that resources. Trees will be cut down. Eventually they'll become scarce. There'll be resource wars. Remember that your settlers need a place to take jobs and interact with each other, so it's better to construct a notice board. That's like a quest board. Each building requires different perks. Better buildings require better skills. Feel free to experiment with this system. Build your own village or join them. It's up to you. And then we have King Raven, the Scholar, the Worker, and the Taskmaster. This is your construction menu right here, the axe and the hammer. So you got settlement, which lets you build the well, the notice board. So this is a common house. So luckily I got Scholar and Taskmaster. This is why I usually pick them, because if you want to set up your own settlement, which I always do, but you don't have to. That's the great thing about this game. You could just join another settlement, become a productive member of society, take over the settlement later if you feel violent, stuff like that. So notice board and a well. This well costs 0. You got houses, which the red ones mean that you can't build it because you're missing a certain skill. The gray ones mean that you can build it, so we need novice architects. So basically we need to be better at, you know, setting up houses, because we don't understand what's going on. The manufacturers, so like I can build a bakery, but I can't build a small smith, because I'm not a blacksmith, novice blacksmith, a benchman, or a stone worker. But you can get settlers later to join you that will be allowed to do that, or you can learn their skills and then learn all this. So all these buildings might be blocked right now, like worker, trader, small shop, worker, trader, Taskmaster, money lender. So I don't have money lender, but I have Taskmaster. For a regular shop, storehouse, and big tavern. And then there's farms, which I don't have a gardener, and I have worker, but I don't have gardener. And then worker and herbalist, and then a camp, which you just need 5 wood. Self-made tent to sleep inside of, and a campfire. So that's how you'd start your little venture. So I'm making no money because I have no buildings, I have no troops. and next payment is in 15 hours. So basically that's how I'll finish. I better equip my torche. Alright, so yeah, so one does activate the torch, so it was right. My bad. Alright, let's read our map here. So there's something over here, which is the question marks can either be ruins, abandoned villages, or an actual village. And then there's gonna be more stuff later. And then there's gonna be actual castles and things like that. You don't have to lead your own kingdom. You could join as a lord under another castle thing, but I figure, look, I'm sorry. Whatever I did. Oh. But don't kill me. I don't even see it. I think it's attacking someone else. Let's just hurry up and get over there. Oh, shoot. Run! They might be attacking another animal, but I'm level 1. Oh my goodness. So at night, oh, I'm being attacked. I might die. He's calling friends. But leave me be! I'm level 1! I'm trying to make a let's play! And you die. So when you die, it's good to come back, save often. So 2 things I forgot to mention. 1, if you die, you have to load the last save. So it's good to save often. But I didn't really do anything important, so it was kind of okay for me to just thing. And also too, I forgot to mention the red bar that was showing up at the bottom. That was my health. The red bar at the top was the Wurm's health. So he kind of kicked my butt. Vigor is your stamina type thing, and then the green bar is hunger. If that starts showing up on your screen, that means you're pretty much starting to dead. So we're near this thing, which if you can also gather berries and stuff. This is pretty much how you stay alive in the early beginnings of it. I'm not sure what this is because ruins. Alright, so we'll go explore the ruins. Let me just put my crochet on just in case. I'll show you guys what some of the ruins are. The ruins can be different sizes. The NPCs or people of the land, they are petrified. Absolutely petrified of the ruins. So they refuse to go to ruins at all costs. Some adventurers like to build into the ruins. Let's see if I can find an entrance here. Experience. You want to get as much experience as you possibly can. So I don't think this one has anything in it. Some of them are caves. Others, I guess, are just little things. But it's remnants of an old kingdom, a time bygone. So I have no idea where I am. You can zoom out. This is how big the kingdom is. So I have to decide where I want to build, but as you can see, you can use the mouse wheel to scroll out. This is the size of the entire map right here. They're still working on it. They want to make other continents too, and then there could be invasions from other continents. And this is filled with 1,000 NPCs doing their own thing, uniting together, or being by themselves, making villages, non-stop hopping. This whole map will be populated. I'm thinking, there's a village or something. You saw for a second pop up over there. I'm debating where I want to build. There's another one. where I want to build my kingdom. I'm going to zoom back. But I'm thinking I'm going to head this way. Maybe towards the center. Like by that giant like lake. It's in the middle. But I want to find a really flat land to start building. So I'll start heading this way. I will also save real quick. That way in case, you know, I don't want to die. So Omar is saved. You'll save your world. So hopefully while we're walking we'll find something. We won't get murked by too many demon wolves. So far wolves have been the only thing to kill me in this game. Bears are supposed to be the strongest. But I was able to kill a bear. But I'm never able to kill a wolf. I don't understand. They just kick my butt. So as you can see when I gather like there's some flames or something. So an NPC's been around here because the campfire. Oh wait, no, this is just my graphics. This is wild cabbage seed. I thought that was a fire from a distance. But you can see NPCs just going out, chopping stuff in the forest, things like that. Oh no. I think I'm about to be attacked by a bear. On God, I say. The creepiest thing is when you're in the woods in this game alone. And then out of nowhere you just hear like a bear scream or a wolf howl. They will attack each other too, and other animals. So you can like, you just like, oh, there's another question mark. I'm trying to find another village, guys, if you're wondering what I'm doing. I don't have the chopper skill, so I can't chop down trees. Oh! Leave me be! I am King Raven, and I declare you should leave me be. Get out my torch. So you always read the map with your right hand. I guess it's because I'm right-handed in real life. So your torch can be out with your map, but usually I have my sword auto equipped. I'm not putting my sword away. I'm just hitting M, so that way, if I need to, I can switch back real quick. But I'm trying to like land nav, so I should be able to head straight this way. And then hopefully, I'm hoping like if it's the two, if it's a village, I'll be really happy. If it's not a village and it's ruins, I'll just explore the ruins and show you guys that. And then this episode will be kind of like a getting started, like let's play or whatnot. And then the next episode will be like finding a village, things like that. And if you guys like the series, remember to like it, show your support. It really helps me know like what things you guys are interested in. The reason why I made this series was not as much of a review, but as a let's play because it looked really fun. Like it was one that I keep seeing like some videos pop up on it. There's not too many. And I definitely think this game deserves a lot more credit than like and hype than what it's getting. It's kind of like falling in the shadows, but it's really fun. Like you can literally do almost anything. Like it's like basically a sandbox medieval political system. I could set up on this hill, decide to be a hermit, just eat berries for the rest of my life. Shit, you know, berries give me the shits. They give me the shots all the time, but I could literally watch as NPCs build their own communities up, and then just go and adventure for the NPCs because I'm an adventurer. The people of the land will be happy to pay me just to do like menial tasks. Oh, go out and kill this wolf for me. Where this poor simple farm folk? And I'll be like, sure, no problem, I am the buy. And you can buy like armor from the blacksmith stuff. But I'm a very political person. Like I like taking over things. I like leading armies, strategizing. So I'm definitely going to be starting my own village. Show you guys like the fundamentals, and then later they want to add where other adventurers can join your kingdom, and so like you'd be able to build. You could choose if the players can build or if they can just quest. So if you want to build with your friends, they could take certain skills, build a certain thing, and then they'd be in your village doing a thing, or they could build their own. Or you could make it to where they could just quest and they have to take like mission boards. So there's 3 things over here. So one of these is definitely a settlement kebab. A settlement hoochie. So I hope the screen's not too dark. That's why I'm leaving the torch out. I don't know how dark it is on the recording. I'll try to brighten it up so that way you guys ain't too like. But look at this. Look how beautiful this looks. Like there's like stars, sparkle, trees. All these trees could be knocked down. There's like all these villagers are probably like doing their own thing. I'm hoping I run into a villager because I just want to show the talking, you know, like the talking aspect of what goes on, like kind of like all the things you can ask an NPC, things you'll learn. I think this is another ruins. So we'll probably end this episode with a ruins exploration. Hopefully I don't get murdered. Every ruins can be different. Some will have nobody, no NPCs, or no monsters. I'm really hoping I find a ruins where you can explore, because there's usually cave ruins. That one was kind of weird on the way it was just like a tower sort of thing. So we'll come in here, explore the ruins, and then next episode I will probably head over there or over there. So I'll save real quick. You want to save often. There is no auto save. I want to warn this now. There is no auto save, so you want to save often. It's like it's to kind of trick you into not saving. So these ruins are left by the civilization that was here before us, and then they disappeared. Alright, so you need one hand open, so I just put my sword away. And I'm going to put it back. So these are the ruins. Sometimes you'll find good gear in here, sometimes you'll find wolves, sometimes you'll find bears. You get just 8. You can mine. Like, so if I were to put on, say, the pickaxe. I don't have the mine gather thing. So I'll put my sword back on. But it's a good way to get resources, and you don't have to worry about NPCs taking the stone in ruin, because they are superstitious. So they believe the ruins are haunted by the old civilization that used to live here. They very well could be. I might just be an ignorant adventurer walking around here. Like, fucking Lich King's gonna show up, mark my face. But as you can see, these are pretty much like little mini labyrinths. You could walk around here, explore, but usually I use it to gather like crystals or stones. Sometimes I find treasure chests that bandits that have died have left behind. How'd they die? I have no idea. Do I want to find out? Not particularly. So you can just go around. But I find like this is the best way to gather like the stone and clay and all that resources. But you need the skill set to be able to do it. You know what? I might as well just go to that next thing. There wasn't much in here, and I don't want to end the video on like a boring note. This is supposed to be like the pilot episode, so it'll probably be longer than most of my other ones. Like that. So I skipped forward. As you can see, I kind of traveled pretty far, because the original like fourth ruin, I traveled to that middle ruin, went south, found another ruin, went back north, found another ruin, and then I finally discovered a village, because I wanted to show you guys. This is the main aspect of the game. This is what I like best about this game. So we'll run up here. This guy or girl is just starting their village. So, but later you'll see this village prosper. They are basically they're an entrepreneur leader. So I can help them out. This is Ellis. I think I have exactly 2 wood I can give them. Boom. And this is what the house looks like. They would probably be. So I talked to Ellis. So why are you bothering me, stranger? You can ask, like, it's kind of like you can ask them different stuff. Nice settlement you have here. Can you tell me something about it? And then they'll be like, see, at the bottom is what I'm saying. The top is what I'm saying. You're in Stern Village. There are 1 settlers here. Or do you need more specific information? Yes, tell me about the places worth visiting. What can you tell me about the settlers of this village? And then you can ask different stuff like, where can I find a blacksmith? I have some items to sell. Is there a merchant in your village? Or what can you tell me about them? Our leader is Ellis. He might be here somewhere. He is quite easy to find. He's the only man in the village with a cloak. This guy. He's like, yeah, there's only 1 guy in the village, dumbass. Unfortunately, there's no blacksmith in our village for now, and there's no merchant in the village for now. Can you tell me someplace to interest? Can you tell me where I might find a notice board? The notice board is in the village center over there. Where's the center of your village? Or, pray tell me where the common house is. So that's what we just helped them build. Can you tell me something about yourself? What can you do best? So basically, the blue is what he knows, the red is what he doesn't know, and the green is what I have. So you can go back to dialogue up here, but you can be like, alright, teach me a skill. So because he is a chopper, I don't have enough experience. You can learn chopping from the NPCs. So like, he's a pretty good swordsman. I might come back here and have Ellis teach me. So I might be building around here just because they can like pretty much all work together. What interesting places around the village? Tell me where the nearest settlement is. It wasn't very long. I think the village is called Sebulonius, and I think it's right over there. So that'll let me know where the next village is. Look around. The forest is everywhere. And ruins. Tell me where your nearest ruins is. So there's something strange in those ruins. We try to stay away from it. It's over there, but if I were you, I wouldn't go. And what do you mean strange? You better talk to our leader, even though he is the leader. That's how afraid they are of the thing. So he'll fix himself, like he'll pop up later. He just doesn't realize that the bed, saying you can sleep in the beds, so I can sleep in his bed. It speeds up the time. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. Everything is kind of interactable. You can cook. Cook the food. See, he's slowly like figuring it out. He would have eventually built this place by himself. I had no use for just 2 wood, so I figured I might as well do it. But now that he's got his first house set up, like his common house, I am slow. Oh, I'm starving to death. So if the green bar is filled, you start to starve to death. You just basically drag food onto your character. You don't want this green bar all the way full. Also, you can kill animals. That deer realized what I was about to do. But next time, guys, I will... Oh, see, he's already building something else. This is how quick the villages spawn. Like, the villages start working really quickly. Let's see what he's building over here. So he was... I guess it's not going to tell me. But he was building a common house. This looks like a garden by the scaffolding. So he's already starting. There's another village, I think, over this way. So I'm going to save it here, guys. Remember, make sure to always save. I can't stress that enough. And tune in next time for we will establish ourselves. I'm probably going to establish myself. There's like right there in that part of the ocean. There's a little mountain ridge on the southwest, a little peninsula. There's a perfect mountain ridge plus water to protect you. So on your right side there would be water, on your left side there would be mountains, and your south there would be water. So you'd only really have to worry about the north or like invasion by sea, and they would have to go through that little area to invade. So I think that's where I'm going to head to set up mine. If there's not enough flat land to build because of the way it looks, I might come back up here. But this looks like a pretty flat land, or I might just go near that water. But with the new update coming out, I'm trying to be strategical on my thing, so you'll see what I'm talking about in the next episode. I'll head over there once I get some wood. So I'm going to see if I can find another village that has an actual trader, or I might have to wait a bit, and then the next episode will start with me showing you how to trade goods, and then I'm probably going to trade my pickaxe off, because it's going to be a while before I find a miner with the skill set. So tune in next time. Bye!